The apps I use the most are Instagram, Facebook. I don't really use that many apps, I just use the same ones over and over again. On Facebook, I'll refresh it, maybe every once in a while I'll post a status, but usually I'm just looking at other people's stuff. It's entertaining sometimes it's boring, most of the time it's boring, but it kind of keeps me in the loop with my friends, keeps me informed of what's going on, with people that I used to talk to, but I don't talk to anymore. Instagram is kind of weird though. It's just a Facebook full of pictures, and all you do is look at other people's pictures and post your own and wait for someone to like it. Being on my phone, I wouldn't say is one of my favorite activities. It's one of like the just go-to things that I do when there's nothing else to do, really. I mean, it's kind of like an addiction though. I put it down and I pick it back up. It would be really hard for me to go back to not having a smartphone. I feel like if I didn't have it, I would lose touch with my friends, maybe even some of my family. I don't feel really guilty when I use my phone in public because everybody does it. I was in the break room one day at work and it was so quiet. There was about 10 people sitting around me and we were all on our smartphones. Everybody. We weren't talking to each other. We were just on our smartphones, probably doing the same thing, probably on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, just because it's ruining the way we communicate to each other.
I didn't have a Facebook for a while. I just got one. I got it to keep in touch with my friends. I don't really spend much time on Facebook. I spend about 10 minutes. I just log in, see what's happening. If nothing's happening, no one said anything to me, then I just log off. I don't spend time reading everybody's posts. I have other better things to do. I have some friends that I keep in touch with on there. I have a friend in Germany who I can't call him. I could Skype him, but it's just easier to talk to him by just sending him a message. I'm not really drawn to the internet. I didn't have it that much when I was in high school or middle school. I learned how to deal without the internet. Even though it's nice to have it, to log on and see what's happening in the news, see what's happening on sports. The internet does bring people closer because there's sites like eHarmony and stuff like that and Facebook where people find other people and they're like, hey, let's meet, let's go have lunch. And they go out and they make new friends. But sometimes people just sit behind the computer and just say, oh, I have 235 friends. And I don't talk to any of them besides Facebook. I don't have a Twitter, I don't have a Tumblr, I don't have an Instagram. I think they are a waste of time. I think it's what people do to go on there to waste time. They go on there to say, hey, I'm going to get some ice cream today. Hashtag ice cream. People can overdo going on the internet and spending all day, especially when it's a beautiful day outside and that's all they do is just spend time on Facebook.
Type in a few little words and boom, the world's at your fingertips. And it's kind of amazing, but sometimes a very scary thing. Facebook is not, I used to be really big into it when I was, like mid-age, 16, give or take. I used to be always big into the internet ordeal, like, oh my god, the internet, best thing since white rice. But I kind of regret that because then, when I was 16, I could have been out having a good time, enjoying life, and, here I am, 21, and I'm enjoying life now. I guess I'm one of those late bloomers, that got just away from the internet, just away from all that, and just started going out, enjoying myself. It's nice just to venture out instead of always just being on Facebook like a lot of these people are. There's people out there that spend up to 8 hours on Facebook. Let alone what else are they doing? Majority of the time I'll be watching TV and then just kind of go on Facebook. And it's just something to do when I'm bored. It's like, oh, let me check it real quick. Oh, let's see what's going on with people today. Click it, look through it, exit it out. But I think a lot of people do post what they post just to get likes. I also feel that people do use Facebook to brag about oh, I'm going on a cruise ship or something stupid like that. Do you feel like it's necessary to post all that? Go enjoy life. The internet's always going to be there, regardless, but enjoying the outside, the beautiful day, go enjoy it. Don't just sit up cooped up in your room, playing on Facebook all day. It's not worth it. I spent a good majority of my life on the internet, and I mean, I used to regret it, but then I just kind of embraced it. And I was just like, oh well. I mean, go enjoy life, though. Just go out there, enjoy it while you can.
I actually was on MySpace before Facebook and didn't get into it, but Facebook is better. So it was really, once I signed up, I was immediately in. I almost never log off, but I'm probably in front of a Facebook screen for an hour or an hour and a half a day. I do put the notifications on. I get the audible beep whenever something happens on Facebook. So if I'm in the same room, I'm pretty much a slave to it. If I hear that beep, I will be checking it. But if I'm not in the room, I don't wonder what's going on. Sometimes there are important things that I need to know. So I really do have to at least read the headline of everything that everyone posts that's somewhat important to me. Before Facebook, before internet really caught on, you would be closer to a smaller group of people. Now with Facebook, you can be close-ish to hundreds of people. I have friends that live in China and Singapore, and one that lives in Iran. So it's certainly brought some people closer together, but I don't feel like it's made best friends. I feel like the people that I am very close to, it's not helping me at all. I would have been as close or closer without the internet to those people. It's hard to focus on a small group of people. It's harder to focus on 20 people if you have 200 trying to get your attention. I think that if there wasn't Facebook, if I didn't have all these kind of superficial friendships, I probably would be pursuing more face-to-face friendships. I do have non-Facebook friends, but it's something that I would probably have more friends outside of Facebook if it wasn't for Facebook. There's always something that you could be doing, and quite frankly, I don't spend enough time doing those things, and I know that, but it's hard to be functional without the internet now.